So Google Classroom is part of the Google Suite that our district has had for a while. And there are many teachers on campus that use Google Classroom. And some of you have reached out recently to try to incorporate it. And so this is just a little tutorial to help you get started, kind of just at your own speed with things. So the first thing you got to do is go to your drive. And then if you go to the waffle menu up here where it says Google Apps, if you click on that, you obviously see all the different apps that you have on here, and you're going to see one that is a green and yellow icon, and it's going to say Classroom. You can go ahead and click on it, and it's going to open up Classroom. Now, I've been in Classroom before, and so there are some classrooms that are archived of mine from the past from teaching, but there's also some classrooms that I have been invited to as well. If you've never been in here, it's going to be blank and it might even give you like a welcome message or whatnot. But the basics of it are this. You want to go over to the plus sign over here and you want to create your class. If you're joining a class, someone is inviting you to it. So it's going to ask you the basic parts of your class. Try to be as specific as you can. It's easiest to do one per period that you teach, or at least per subject. And so let's say that you are an algebra teacher. Period 1. You could say CP if you want or whatnot. Math. Doesn't look like there's an option there. I'm just going to put math. You can put your room number if you want. Doesn't matter. Hit create. It's going to create your classroom, and it's going to take you into the menu for your classroom. Now, it's going to walk you through some different steps on here, and they're actually great because it gives you kind of the tutorials for it, but it's going to give you your class code, and it's going to kind of just give you this overview of what your class looks like. So right now, you have no students in your class, and you have nothing in your class as far as assignments. You can come over here and you can go ahead and upload a photo or select a theme if you want to kind of make your class look pretty, or I don't know, do whatever you want to do to it. It's going to give you a bunch of different themes that you have in here, or you can upload a custom photo if you want to. So this code is real important right here because this code is the one that allow students to join your class. So the students do the same thing. They go into Google Classroom, they hit the plus sign, they join a class. If they type in BEOPFTT, then they are now joined in your Algebra Period 1 class. So when you click on Share Something, which is right under your top logo, that's where you're allowed to send it to all your students if you have them. You can also choose to send it to multiple classes. Right here, you can choose who you want to send it to. In addition, you can upload pictures on here. You can upload a file. You can upload a YouTube video. There's other tutorials for that as well too. You can upload something straight from your Google Drive as well. And I know a lot of you will use this just for announcement sakes. Here's where all the classwork is managed. So you can assign classwork. You can also create a calendar. There's also a Google Drive folder that is set up specifically for this specific class. And then you come over to people right here. So if you take a look here at people, this is where you can add another teacher to it if you want to have another teacher collaborate with you. But this is where you can actually invite your students. So if you want to invite your students, let's say that they don't know that you have a classroom, but their number is 5523678. Oh, that's not even a number. I was close. What is that? 5523665. So that's a student right there. So if I clicked on this student, it would pop them up on there. And then if I clicked invite, it would send an invitation to all my students. So it is a lengthy process to have to type in all of their UIDs on there. And so that's why it's, great to be able to, get that code out to your students through Remind or through any other way so that they can do that. Once you have your students invited and everyone's on there, you can go ahead and start putting your announcements and working through your Google Classroom.